Good morning all, and welcome to today's webinar on the new Autodesk buying experience. I'm Alan Stone, Business Area Director in the UK for Architecture and Engineering. I'm joined by my colleague, Billy Sherrard, Autodesk Product Manager. So a quick run through to today's agenda. We'll start with what have Autodesk announced, why Autodesk is changing the process, how the process works, benefits of the new process, and some next steps. So what's happening? In November last year, Autodesk began trialing a new buying experience in Australia. Customers who would typically make all of their Autodesk purchases through a trusted partner like Symetri would start to make those purchases directly with Autodesk. On the 16th of September this year, the new buying model will come into effect in Europe. The new buying process offers you, the customer, better self-service opportunities and consistent pricing, while still enabling you to work with us as your Autodesk partner for ongoing support and services. It also allows us to focus more on our value proposition, improving and expanding on our services and our own unique Symetri technology offerings. As you can see from Andrew's comment, this is just one step in the overall evolution of the Autodesk business process. In recent research results, like you'll see here from Gartner, where 83% of businesses surveyed preferred a fully digital transaction process. Gartner predicts 80% of business-to-business transactions will occur digitally by 2025. These changes in the buying process will drive organizations like ourselves to be more data-driven, to better understand how we can provide value to our customers and challenge you to work smarter. This is at the core of Symetri's mission statement as your digital transformation partner. Now, I'm going to hand over to Billy, who will go through the process, and I'll be back at the end with the Q&A. Over to you, Billy.
Thanks, Alan. Hopefully everyone can hear me effectively and well. So, let's have a look at the process. So before we look at the new process, let's look at what it looks like today. So today, obviously, those who are on the call, you work with Symetri, and you obviously place your orders with us, and we work with various different structural elements in the background to make sure the Autodesk license is delivered to you appropriately. Now, the current process is, again, I'll use the words on the slide there, not optimized. So Autodesk and ourselves, we have an opportunity here basically to ensure that we're better connected to you, offering you better value, understanding your requirements in a greater depth, and being able to deliver more value as we move through this process. Again, as I noted the diagram there, it's not simple, and there's an opportunity here to make the process a lot simpler for you and deliver things in a more effective manner. And again, by sort of changing the way in which we work, we transact, essentially offers us a better opportunity here to offer more value to you. Outside of the transactional piece, we have an opportunity to be able to deliver better value to you and put our efforts and our investments elsewhere to offer you a better service, essentially. So the current process, again, I won't go through it in its entirety, but that's the opportunity we have in this change. So let's take a look at the new process, and I'll walk you through step by step exactly what happens from September 16th. So first element, no change there. We will continue to work with you. Still reach out to Symetri for all your requirements, for any queries, questions. You know how you work with Symetri today. That continues. We will partner with you, as we always have done, and discuss your product requirements, services, anything that you need, or anything you work with us today for, that continues. We'll continue to work with you and ensure we're offering best advice and insight to you. Now, the change comes for the Autodesk elements. So once you've received our initial quotation, the Autodesk elements, you'll receive an email directly from Autodesk confirming and outlining the requirements you've had with Symetri, and it's your job basically to review it and check that it's all as discussed. Once you receive that, of course, it has an attachment on it, which you can take around PDF with the quotation breakdown in case you need to send it around internally for internal approvals, etc. But you'll receive an email from Autodesk with the Autodesk elements. Once you've reviewed it, simple step is follow the links through. You'll then be able to go through, it'll take you to the Autodesk store, where it'll break down, pre-filled all the things that are on that quotation, Once you've reviewed it and it all looks great, you confirm it. That'll take you directly to the payment options available to you. It will list all the payment options that are available to you when you go through, including payment terms. Like you see on the screen, they've got PayPal, credit, debit card. There's a host of options for you to be able to transact that immediately there. Now, once you've done that, that's for the Autodesk elements. When you're working with Symetri for SimTech, services, support, training, whatever other elements are needed, that is transacted as today and as it always has been. You continue to work with us and we'll ensure that is delivered effectively straight away. So in simple terms, the only change occurring is the way in which you transact the Autodesk elements. Email will come directly from Autodesk, break down, click through, and you confirm it directly with Autodesk. Now, the keynote here for me is that we're still your go-to. We will facilitate anything to come across to you from Autodesk. If you have any requirements, we'll discuss, we'll advise, as we always have done. Our role in working with you hasn't changed. Still reach out to us, as you always have done, for queries, questions. The change in this process is simply the transactional piece of Autodesk products. So as you can see on the screen there, there's a lot of value and a lot of elements that we do when we work with you. It's not just about buying the software. So in all accounts, the only change is the transactional piece. Some of the benefits of this change when we look through it, I noted earlier in the opportunities, but I just want to re-articulate exactly what this looks like for us or how we feel about it. Again, the benefits are that we're able to offer a more personalized experience. I mean, I'm reading the slide there, but it's a keynote for me to be able to, what is of impact to you outside of the transactional piece. Reinvest and really work with you so we can offer greater value in what you're doing. Again, predictable pricing. You can be confident you're getting the best value when you're transacting under this new model. So there's no change there. And again, the streamlined process. A quick note, when you transact with Autodesk, your confirmation is not instantaneous. Your licenses should be in your account if it's a new transaction, again, within a few moments. So this transactional piece, when you go through it, you'll see value straight away that your license is available to assign to a team and get to your users almost instantaneously. So that is a keynote for me. It really speeds up your transactional elements and getting those licenses to your users promptly. We thought it'd be a good note, really, just sort of outline what have we been doing. You know, we're informing you, we're running these sessions, we've created a host of resources, which will be a link to and a QR code for in a moment. But what have we really been doing internally? So for those of you who are familiar with Autodesk Flex tokens, this process is not dissimilar. It's very aligned with the way that you purchase Flex today. So we're using what we've learned from how customers have interacted with that buying model and really trying to shape up and invest in our internal training of teams and our systems and processes to make sure that we're best suited and best placed to be able to make sure this works and it's easy for you. It's a simple word, easy, but often overlooked. Our goal is to make this easy for you to transact and continue to work with Symetri. So we've put a lot of investment, as I said, in our new systems, processes, and we've been running lots of internal training sessions to ensure that our team are ready to better support you. You'll note at the bottom there, dedicated team. We've got a team of specialists in this area that we've created that are there to support with any specific new buying experience questions. So they're there to support you. I'll touch on them again in just a moment. But they're ready for you and they're dedicated to actually set up and answer any queries regarding this subject matter. So that's what we've been doing. What should you be doing? So what are the steps? And I try to, again, keep this easy and keep this as simple as possible. So from my perspective, there's two things really you should be doing right now. And again, as straightforward as I can make it, can you transact with Autodesk? That's the first note. So we put on there, set Autodesk up as a vendor. This may not be a requirement for your organization. You might be able to just, okay, fine, we can transact with a new entity. But a quick note here is that if you need to, some people have to put approved suppliers through their systems. Again, that'll be step one. Confirm that you can transact with Autodesk directly. And what do you need for that? There is a dedicated landing page. There's a QR code in the side there. That'll be larger in one of the later slides. where you can see all the information that Autodesk has made available publicly for you to set Autodesk up as a vendor. Also, there's a form there that will go straight to our specialist team, as I noted earlier, to get any exception or any additional requirements you may have within that vendor setup process. It's different. I can't really talk through the vendor setup process because it is different for every organization. But the first stage, that Autodesk has provided 99% of what I've seen customers ask for or available on the links you'll see on the sites and the resources. For the exceptional piece, for that 1%, fill in the form and request it, and our specialist team will get it provided to you. Stage 1, can you transact with Autodesk after September 16th? That's the first note. Second one, again, review your subscriptions with us. So with these changes coming about, we'll be getting in touch with you. So all our customers on the call here, we'll be getting in touch. If we haven't done so already, we're working through everyone to make sure we're having a true discussion with you directly. Make sure you're fully aware of what's happening and set you up in the next stage, the vendor setup side of things, and really discuss your current subscription portfolio, what it looks like today, what your goals are, what your aspirations are for your business, to try and align what we can do today with what you want to be in the future regarding your Autodesk licenses. There's several options available. Early renewals are an option. We can discuss that. Multi-year options. We've seen a lot of customers decide to go for multi-year just to secure their base moving forward. So there's a lot of various different things we can do, and we'll be in touch to discuss, but don't hesitate to reach out to your account manager. For those people on this call that aren't currently working with Symetri, if you just found this call, welcome. But also feel free to reach out to us directly as well. We'll discuss your requirements and really look at your portfolio to see what best options are for you pre-September 16th, and again post, how this looks like in the long term for you. Really set your business up so that you've got clear direction and everything, as I said, I can't stress the word enough, is easy for you to transact as we're moving forward. So QR code there will take to the resources page. Just open up this, QR code's a bit larger. You'll find on that link as well an FAQ with commonly asked questions, and again, links to the vendor setup information. So if that first point, can you transact with Autodesk after September 16th? That's the key one for me there. Just check within your organization to ensure you can do so. And we'll, of course, support you if there's any additional requirements on that.
Okay, so thank you all, and see you soon.